Blighty, I recently finished Rise of the Ronin. Let's talk about its pros and cons. The previous games I played I played Neo 1 from Team Ninja, and I played, I tried out Neo 2, but I really didn't got into that. I think I stopped it in the early stage, so I don't know much about Neo 2. But I definitely played Wulan and then beat until the DLC at the end. I think I prefer a Wulan combat as a baseline, and I think I played Ninja Gaiden Black Remake, the new one, and the Unreal Engine Fire. So that is that. And then now I was playing Rise of the Ronin, and let's talk about its pros and cons. I'm Alexis Soto, and I play variety of games. And let's see how this game fares up in my review. What about the pros? Let me think. Go to combat. This game is primarily a combat game, and everything else is very secondary for this. So if you want a really good combat game, definitely play this one. You know? And let me think. The music was kinda good when it plays it, you know? You really hear background music when you're exploring the open world, but the music, when it plays, it's good. You know, the cutscenes also good. They're rendered really fine with the real models. So it gives you more immersion, and the scene just immediately transitions into the game. So you have a flawless transition from the scene to the combat, which is very nice. And every time I press the number, I'm just making a face. Cutscenes are good. What else I can talk about? Interesting, interesting concept. The game has a concept. It's happening in Japan, but it has this blend between Japanese culture and how the invasion of Americans and Britain changed it, trying to make the culture of Japanese into more colonization. It has the transition period. And surprisingly, they recreated that transition period in a very good way instead of stereotyping many characters, which is really hard, not really hard to do if you put some effort into it. Assassin's Creed, in terms of that kind of implication, is not even coming close. It makes Assassin's Creed Shadows' implication of cultural interloop look like a joke. So I would say concept is really good. Character creation is also good. You can make a really good looking character. Character creation is really good. And let's me think. Your companions are good as well. Your companion AI. Your friends. The friends you pick missions with. The AI is really good. They will, when you go into the stealth, that is that thing I noticed today when I was finishing the game. When you stealth to kill the enemy, your NPC also immediately goes and starts to kill that guy that's standing next to them. You know, instead of them janking out or anything like that, which is very nice. You know, it gives you a stream that you are with a team and they can help you with. In Neo, they kind of tried with it, but they didn't implement it much. So you play it alone most of the time, kind of felt lonely. But in this game, most of the mission, you are with your friends or your acquaintance. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Like, it's a fun time. It didn't feel like a alone, lonely. Like, it's not feeling lonely at all. You know? Lonely feeling. Usually, when I play single player games, it feels lonely as hell. But this one is pretty good. And addicting gameplay. Like, it has the basic mechanic from Assassin's Creed, right? You go into the outpost, kill an elite, capture the area. You go into another outpost, kill the enemy, capture the area, right? But in this game, the combat is being good that encourages you to go into that area and then fight the enemies. And it always encourages to fight them, because you have a really good parry. And then you can parry them and then improve your skill as the player, which is really good. Like that. I also, anytime I see a capture point, I will just go there and then fight all of them in there and then try to kill them. You know? Assassin's Creed doesn't do that because it's primarily a stealth game. And I like this new mix. Thank you, Lala. Was it playing? Thank you. Yeah, I was trying to fix it. Um, that was like, I make the combat. Yeah, you can just do parry and then do some stuff. Like it's fun, you know? Encourage to explore quite. Most of the games make it so boring, but this game manages to make it more interesting, I would say. And what else I can think of? Like in good combat, it was quite fun. Like they implemented some good parts about the game. And then overall, it's a really fun game, I would say. I never felt I was bored. Hmm? You know? Recently, these kind of open world game, they made it boring. But this game wasn't boring at all. Like it didn't feel boring to explore or to do the story or anything like that. Each time you find a new enemy, like Sota, at the end they just bombard you with the same enemies over and over again. But most of the time you fight unique ones and then try to be better at the combat, you know? And the horse, when you run and then call your horse, you just climb into the horse, like without any, what do you call it, downtime, which is cool. It's fluid. Like, Team Ninja's games always have fluidity and the polish in so many small areas that you notice too, which makes the game special. Like, they have this special polish. I don't know how else I can describe it. Every game they make it fundamentally. The game is primarily a game, and then they try to make it as an art piece, Neo had it, Umlana had it, this game has it. It has the Team Ninja touch, I would say. You know? Like, it is really good. Like, I wish many other AAA games can learn one other thing to from the polish from these guys. And what else? Overall, it is a good experience. Many stands you can pick, like, that's also gonna be a problem. Like, it is Neo in open world. Overall, if you like Neo, when I'm going, okay, see you soon, Lola. Season. And it's Neo open world. Feels like a game, not a product. Team Ninja polish. If you know, you know. Like I noticed it. Like it has that one unique polish to it. You know, which is cool. And let me think. What else? Like I wanted to give you many things I liked about this game. Uh, the grapple was good. Yeah, I think it just overall goes to the gameplay, right? Like everything it has that one polish to it. Like that's the polish, polish, polish. That's all I can say about the game. You know, but there are some aspects that's kind of weak. But I will mention it in the con section. Let me think. What else is there? You can customize your horse to an extent. You can transmog. That is transmog. You can put your characters on. You know, so you can change your pros, but use the same weapon. Yeah, load system, it hit a team ninja game if you don't have 10 billion load in your inventory, And so it has that team ninja load in this one bill. Stance system, and then character is responsive, like it's pretty fast paced game. Like I think it kind of falls flat in the story department, but the character and then the combat is pretty shiny part about this game. I think I wouldn't go for a full box price. Like it's not like it's Ghost of Tsushima or anything, but it has its own standard, I would say. How much is Ghost of Tsushima? I gotta check that. I think I will put it a big below Ghost of Tsushima because Ghost of Tsushima has impressive gap graphics. It is the best looking game on PS4, I think. At that time. This game looks nothing like that, you know? But it has its own, what do you call it, speciality to it. Combat, what else the thing I noticed? Stealth is good. It is a better Assassin's Creed. Better Ghost of Tsushima in terms of combat complexity. Better world design than Assassin's Creed. The dungeon was interesting as well. So it's, even though they are inspired by so many other things, they try to make it their own, and then they try to polish it. Good writing, grapple is good. Grapple has mechanics instead of Sekiro. Sekiro, you have a grapple, all you do is do Spider-Man, that's all. But in this game, you can actually use your grapple in combat. You see the polish there? The extra stuff you can do with stuff. You can use a gun. Gunplay is also kind of okay. The critical attack also actually kills the enemy. Headshot in this game actually one-shots people. I don't know why many other games not do that. Headshot should one-shot people. If you have a good bow in this game, you can one-shot people, which is nice. Especially the ads, you can just run around and kill them. I think that's pretty much I can think of. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. Maybe when I talk about cons, I might remove some pros. We'll see. Cons, performance. Of all the things, this game just sucks your CPU die. I'm just I can make a clip or something about that CPU. I just pulled my task manager and showed it to people. And it was hitting 100%. A 5700 X3D is short game. You need more than 8 cores to play this game smoothly. CPU. Good. It just makes your CPU. I don't say it's unoptimized. Game runs well, but it's played up CPU harder. I don't know why. Maybe that is the reason why they switched the engine from their old engine to Unreal Engine 5 for Ninja Gaiden Black. That's my theory behind it. Because this engine uses so much CPU, none of the mid-range people can play this. 6 goals, not happening. You need more than 6 goals. 8 goals is struggling with me. It's using 50%. I just closed everything off in my computer just for testing it. I landed just to the game. Uses 50% of my CPU. That means it's hogging all of my 8 cores completely and going into hyper-threading. You know, that means this game is CPU intensive. GPU-wise, it's kind of fine. But here's the thing. Like, if you make a game that is GPU intensive, you can use DLSS, get texture packs that Potato Ocean, optimize the game in lower resolution. But if you're CPU bound, you're kind of fucked. You can't do anything. The game is fundamentally CPU bound. You need a better CPU. You cannot do anything about that. You know? This makes the game, in my guess, only run at 30 FPS in PlayStation. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I think this game only runs at 30 FPS. I would be surprised if it goes for 60. You know? Maybe it might go for the 16, but I don't know what kind of magic they did there. But in computer side, I don't know, the CPU performance, I just wanted to hammer this so much because it just annihilates your CPU. Not even close. And let's continue. Too many. Low there. Like, for example, like this game, usually Ping Ninja just adds so many friction into the combat, which makes the combat kind of frustrating. The combat is not as good quality like Sekiro or Elden Ring in terms of camera tracking and visibility and telegraphing. Like, when you're fighting, the enemies just jab you, like, instantly, you can't even react to it. Like, how can you react? And then it's really hard to see the weapons, unless it's on fire, right? So, if the enemy lets their weapon on fire, I would be happier because I can see the fucking thing, you know? Like, it was that bad. Like, they just give you so much, so many tiles, and you can barely see the thing. And then you jump into the air, completely twist your camera 180 degree, goes behind you and stabs you in the back. You've been backshot on this game so many times. I think Team Ninja loves to give it a the ass. Jesus Christ. Like every boss just goes behind it, use your backshot. Oh god. Okay, let's continue. Oh, too much brutal mechanics. Busted camera. And brutal mechanics, like when you fighting, I kinda heard without a Borneo go. So when you're fighting, in order to get your stamina back, you have to do that blood cleaning mechanic. I think it's called the weapon flash or something. I don't know. They call it weird thing, but it basically functions the same as that beam and Clancy and a Neo. You know, it kind of breaks the flow of combat and it makes you vulnerable to the enemies. It just makes the fight annoying. Like, why would you make the fight annoying? Like, I want to go fight, parry, fight, parry, something like that. Once you start to add that mechanic, what happens is your stamina regenerates very slower. So it makes the combat really long, You have to have so many dive times, unless you have to do that extra step button into your combos. Like, yeah, this is so unnecessarily, what do you call it? Extra bloat that makes the combat annoying. Then you put another one. It's such a hard. Like, there are so many mechanics and so many stats you have to deal with, and none of them is explained very well. Like, I have to literally Google in order to figure out how to change my stats in order to counter my enemy. You know? Like, the game barely tells you anything. Like, it's really hard to get back into the game as a new player. And then they just immediately bombard you with a hard enemy at the start. And then just kicks your ass so much. Like, it's just obnoxious. Once you figure out the combat, like, you have. So this is how you do the combat. You hold your block, and then wait for the enemies to try to hit you, and then learn their timing, because you can't react in this game for shit, because you are not going to see anything. The game is pitch dark, the weapon is dull as hell. Unless it's on fire, you're not going to see where the attack is coming from, so you have to sit there, and then time the parry, because even if you miss the parry, you still can block some of the attacks, right? And then you just time the bottom, You basically you're playing the game while closing your eyes, And then wait for the timing. Like, I don't know why they did that. To fix that, you can just give a small white line around the character so you can see the weapons and what do you call it? The attacks that's coming towards you better. Like, especially the demon car chick. I beat the game, still have no idea when she uses her car and then spins that. Like, and she does like a spin attack. No idea where that attack is coming from. I just memorized the timing and then I just parried. No clue. I just can't see it. Like, straight out. It's unintuitive. Like, getting into the combat. Getting into a companion. I think instead of giving the companions gifts, like, what is this? A dating simulator? Like, come on. Keep that save that for your dating simulator games, like for Dead or Alive or something. Don't implement that shit mechanic into a samurai game. Like, the bar system, how, in my opinion, should be working in this game. Like, you just go do a side quest for the character, and then you just improve the bar. That's it. No extra bullshit. No, this gift giving bullshit. Like, suck off. Unless it's a pretty girl, I'm not giving gifts for anyone. That's not gonna happen. You just have like a dude that has a beard, half-shaved beard, that says drinks all day. You want me to find a gift for that guy? Like, come on. That guy barely sober for most of his life. And to make things worse, you had to do it in order to unlock the skill. Guess what? I didn't unlock any skills from any of the bond. Because I think it's a waste of time. And it's annoying. I'd rather fight them and then pick them down or something and then learn their combat instead of just, what do you call it? Just giving them gifts. One of the reasons it's hard to find what gifts fool like, the menu is complex. And it's tedium. Like, that's it. It's just a tedium, straight up. Like, I am not a fan of that. Bottle mechanic sucks, busted a camera, that annoying combat bloat, CPU. What else was there? Graphics. The graphics in this game, I seen better graphics in games that are like 10 years old. Like in, like it's just not that good. Like this game's graphics is not good. Like your character model looks fine. Some areas looks nice, but overall in general, the game is not a good looking one. You can see like compared to Ghost of Tsushima game looks like crap, like straight up. Like it's clear where they got the inspiration from, but the graphics wise. But here's the thing, not everybody cares about the graphics. Like I don't really care about it that much, but I can differentiate how good the other game looked compared to this one, right? But you play this game primarily for its combat, and I wish they improved the combat with a better camera and a better telegraph attacks, and that's pretty much it. Oh my god, that at the end game boss, they're awful to fight. They just kite you. Kiting boss sucks hard. Like at the end, you fight a fucking mage that summons lightning. Like he just comes, he leaves Impio, hits you once, gives you a debuff. A poison debuff just chunks your HP every like 1 second. And then he jumps back instantly, goes into a post, summons lightning and seizes you, runs around in the ground, puts a chaos portal, and then when you step on it, it makes your character busy. Annoying ass boss. That is one of the worst boss in the game. Do not ever make a boss like that. So annoying. Like I remember like this guy's like Team Ninja's game hardness is just the enemies have range and you play as a melee character and then they shoot you from range. That is their difficulty in this game. Not just in this one, I noticed this in Ninja Game Black as well. Like, oh, do you want ultra hard mode? Give every fucker in the game a bazooka. Literally. You can, but wow, what? Come on. I'm here to have some challenge, not bullshit. This is bullshit. Like, let us have some fun. Like, God. Maybe I should have like a background music or something when I'm doing this. It's just when I play something, this pooch just missed the whole audio. That's kind of annoying, yes, to begin with. Okay, I will try to maybe eventually add it in the future. We'll see. Um, Guiding boss sucks hard, and then that is yeah, that's pretty much it. I think to be Haga. Let's see how much I scored at Ghost of Tsushima. Did I even review that game? Let me see. Let me see. I give it a Ulan. How much I give Ulan for? I think that I still think Ulan's combat is significantly better, and I will play even if they made 20 games that let plays like Ulan. This game, like I said, it has Neo's combat, but it has every annoyance I had with the Neo. You know? How much I can give it? I think I can give it like a 7.5. But probably around 8, I would say. Let me see. Okay, I don't think I have a need for that. Uh, bloated, annoying, like menu. Like a map doesn't let you teleport to anyone, any place you want to go. You have to go to the testament, and then you have to teleport from there. And then if you want to go back, you have to go back to the testament again. Like, why? There is no need. That's pretty much it. Alright, let's go with the score, and then I can wrap on my review. I want Mulan. Yeah, this is my review. Like 7.5 out of 10. Definitely worth your time if you prefer Neo's combat. Specifically, story is kind of meh, weak. Graphics is weak. Combat is the only good aspect of this game. Uses so much CPU, so better have a better PC. And it plays like Neo, which I'm not really a fan of. And it's an open world game. And I want the Mulan 2 instead of Neo 3 open world. That's it. Alright, but that's my review. Hope you guys learned a thing or two. And let me know if I missed something. Let me know in the comment section. Alright, there it is.